Hi everybody, I'm Dan Stalp with Sandler Training, and today I'd like to talk about how has prospecting changed since the pandemic. In some ways it has, in some ways it hasn't, but even in addition to the pandemic, what's happened is there's so many more ways that we can communicate with people. We can do things through LinkedIn, Facebook, text, mail, email, phone call, walk-ins. So you would think with all these opportunities to communicate with people, that would never be easier, but it's actually become more difficult. So a couple of things. One, we like to talk about bundling things. So an example of that would be, let's say I decided to send a message through LinkedIn, and I go ahead and do that. And then I go ahead and say, I'm going to give you a call just in case that's easier. So in the message in LinkedIn or an email, I say, I'm going to call you. And then when I call them, I reference the LinkedIn message, or I reference the email that I sent you. So there's just kind of this loop that it makes it easier for them to respond. We call it reducing it to the ridiculous. If I send two things, tie them together, you don't call me back, that's a sign of something, okay? Now the other thing is, you hear marketing people say, yeah, you gotta do 12 touches, 18 touches, in the Midwest it's 20 touches, or whatever the number is. But the reality of it is, it does not have to be consecutively in a month. So we're of the mindset to have cadences to things. And so there would be, let's say, 3 cadences, and then give it a rest, maybe 3 months, 2 months, whatever, and then do it again. I know a lot of us like to think that they're going to remember we did this, but trust me, they're not going to remember. And so this allows something to change in those 90 days, as opposed to just keep hitting them, with different things over and over and over. They're accustomed to that, and they don't respond to that. And then the last part of it is, when you're done with the cadence, let's say that you're doing a 3-week cadence, is to let them know that you're going to stop contacting them about this project, about this product. That doesn't mean forever, but you just say, hey, listen, I get the feeling this isn't of any interest to you, so let's do this. If I don't hear back from you in a couple of weeks, I'll assume that's the case, and this will be my last call. And that's when sometimes people will surface, because they just assume you're going to keep contacting them. I'm Dan Stalp with Sandler Training, and thanks for watching.